Get ready for communication mishaps, technology issues, travel delays, and maybe even the return of your ex. Yuck. As Mercury enters the retrograde today, October 21st, the retrograde or retrograde shadow period is the 2 weeks before and the 2 weeks after Mercury retrograde. Mercury is passing over the degree, 20 degrees and 42 minutes of Scorpio, that it will eventually station direct at. Mercury is preparing to slow down, so this can intensify the mercurial energy. Think of the pre-shadow as the Mercury retrograde preview. We're getting a snippet of the mixtape. You may begin feeling the Mercury retrograde energy right now. Ahora, okay? Before Mercury actually stations retrograde on November 9th, Mercury will be in micro braids all the way until November 29th. So what's the Astro T? Mercury stations retrograde at 6 degrees and 51 minutes of Sagittarius. So if you are an early degree Saggy, think the beginning of the sign, pay attention. Mercury is going to moonwalk back into the sign of Scorpio and station direct at the 20 degrees. My Sagittarius, Scorpio, and of course my Gemini, Virgo, because you're ruled by Mercury, pay attention. This retrograde is impacting you the most. We all feel the energy of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius may have us reflecting on our beliefs, our sense of adventure, and what we know to be true. Maybe you have a travel hiccup, right, Sagittarius, and you're grounded from takeoff. That's definitely possible given what's going on with the government shutdown and TSA and air traffic controllers not being paid. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is more about old emotions and feelings that are resurfacing. Maybe even relationships are revisited. You could be thinking about your ex. Don't text your ex, text your next. Past connections may come back to you so you can finally move on. Wrap that up, okay? You know the retrograde drill. Be patient with yourself and others when you're communicating, traveling, buying and selling things. Triple check documents and contracts before signing or hitting send. Drop your rising sign in the comments to know how November's Mercury retrograde is impacting you.